Okay, so you want to do something fancy and you want to put some flutes around the outside edge of this. The first thing we have to do is give ourselves some space. So let's go edit the sketch where that is and give ourselves double the room and make it 1/4 of an inch. Notice too that in the last video we made this parametrically so that what we do on this side changes on this side, so we have as much room on the bottom as we do on the top. That's going to help us out later. And once we've made that larger, we can then just go and start another sketch. Let's sketch right on that plane. And let's define our flute. I'm going to define it with a circle that's 3/8 in diameter because I'm going to use a 3/8 tool. I'm going to just put another circle down here, and that's going to be 3/8 diameter as well. Another dimension that I want to put in there is I want to dimension from here to here. I'm going to make that 0.5, and I want to make it symmetrical so that my container looks the same whether I put the top on any of 6 different ways. And we're going to make that 0.5 as well. That gives us 2 circles. I'm going to further define the geometry by making something to cut out. And I'm going to trim out this on the inside. And that'll give me that. The next thing that I can do is while I'm in that same sketch plane, I'm going to draw a line. It's going to be a construction line, really. I want it to go to the center of my container. And the reason I want to do that is because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a circular pattern of that geometry around that center point. And if you notice, it's going to create that all the way around my container. Because it has 6 sides, I chose to do it in 6 different pieces. And I end up with that. This is really kind of cool. Finish my 2D sketch. I can extrude a cut. I can say OK, and it will make all of my flutes. So now let's take these flutes and put them on the other side so that they match up. This is really easy to do also. Let's just flip this over. We'll start a sketch on this and then rotate it around. And what I'm going to do now is take all these pieces and project this geometry over to the other side. So that when I flip this around, I've got that geometry right there. I don't have to measure anything because I've done that in the first one. I finish my 2D sketch. I say extrude. I can now click on all 6 of these, make sure it's a cut, same depth if I want, and say OK. And now every single one of the flutes on this side is exactly the same as every single one of the flutes on this side. So if I put my top on my container a different way, they all match up. The other bonus to this is if I ever decide that I don't like these flutes, I can go into this sketch and edit that one sketch, change the dimensions of this one, and because these are an array of this, these will change with it, and because I projected the geometry for these from that other one, all the flutes will change parametrically. Change one flute, they all change. That might not be the look you're looking for, but that's one way to do it, and you can use these techniques to do anything you want on the side of the container.